Okay, so again, we're going to start looking at these 5 categories of VESPER shapes. So linear is when the central atom is bonded to the 2 other atoms and it has 0 lone pairs. So there's only 2 atoms within the molecule. So, or there's only 2 atoms within the molecule. So here we have carbon dioxide, okay, we have our other ones here, and you can just see that these are going to be very linear around the central molecule, okay? So these form linear shapes. We have a trigonal pair where the central atom is bonded to 3 other atoms and has 0 lone pairs. So here's an example too. Okay, we also have a tetrahedral shape where the central atom is bonded to 4 other atoms and has 0 lone pairs. Okay, and this is how we depict that tetrahedral pattern. We will look at models and create our own models of this so you can really see what these look like. Okay, the fourth is a pyramidal where the central atom is bonded to 3 other atoms and it has 1 lone pair. Okay, so this is what that depiction or what that particular orientation looks like. And then we also have a bent, which is where the central atom is bonded to 2 other atoms and has either 1 or 2 lone pairs. And water is an example of that. Okay, and that's how we show those particular shapes. Okay, so we can use a code in order to determine the shape of a molecule around the central atom. The code has 2 numbers: the number of atoms attached to the central atom and the number of lone pairs on the central atom. So for example here, we've got 3 to 1, and that is going to be a pyramidal shape, okay? And this one's 4 to 0, and that'll be a tetrahedral shape. Okay, so here we go. We have some examples, and we're going to talk about the codes and the shape. So 4 to 0 is going to give you a tetrahedral shape. So these are 4 other atoms to 0 lone pairs. If we have 3 other atoms to 0 lone pairs, that's a trigonal planar. Okay, if we have 3 other atoms and 1 lone pair, we're going to get a pyramidal shape. Okay, if we've got 2 other atoms and 1 lone pair, we're going to have a bent orientation, and 2 to 2 or 2 other molecules and 2 lone pairs will also give us a bent. Okay, all other codes are going to be linear. All right, so in the next video we're going to talk about polar bonds and polar molecules.